Emco gears were the first supplier of transmissions to the Rolex series and remain a major player in the industry today. I'm here at the factory in Chicago along with the Emco Gears president, John Wolf. And John, there's a hive of activity going on on the shop floor right now, but what happens here in the engineering department before you get started?
Well, here in the engineering department, we use 3D modeling to design all the parts. Right here on the screen, you can see the gearbox for the Daytona prototype car, and then we also solid model all the internal components. So that's the sequential shift mechanism. As you can see, when the driver pushes the lever, he rotates this green shift drum, which then moves the blue shift forks back and forth to select the gear that they want.
We're now out here on the shop floor. We're looking at the gearbox casing, John. This looks like a pretty much a finished piece. How does it go from the casting process to be in this shape?
Well, we machine this casting in our horizontal milling machine. It has 120 tool chains. As you can imagine, there's a lot of different drills and taps, and you have to do different end mills with corner radius to relieve stress in the gearbox. We run it here on our CNC controlled machine. It's actually networked to our engineering department, so that after they model the part in 3D, they can write a program in CAM and send it to this machine, and we can run it here.
John, we're looking at a finished first gear ratio here. How did that happen?
Well, we start out here with a slug, and the part gets turned and milled, and then the teeth get hobbed on it, and it goes to heat treat, and it comes back, and then we grind surfaces so that it's square, the face and the bore where the bearing runs, and in here we actually grind the tooth profile, so the profile and the lead can get modified. And then we go back, and on the drive dogs, we index them so that the car's driving equally on all 6 of these drive dogs.
John, we're now looking at many of the major components ready for assembly. Are there any final phases that you have to go through before you put the transmission together?
Yeah, when we're finished with the part, we actually magnaflux it. This is where we magnetize the part and add a dye penetrant to the surface. This allows us to see if there's any surface imperfections or tool marks that might be stress risers before it goes in the transmission.
For John and his brother Rich, they certainly have transmissions in their bloodline. This is a third-generation family business, and they give a whole new meaning to the word gearhead.